Hi, this is Hardball Retro. Welcome to the Retrodome. Today we'll be doing a recap of the playoffs for the 1980 through 1984 Actuals Season Replay. The Actuals, also known as the Franchise Best Players series that I've created based on the top 40 individual player seasons based on win shares for each franchise. So you'll see like George Brett 1980 or Don Mattingly 1984 in this example, Tom Seaver 1981 for the Reds, um, but you will also see Tom Seaver 83 on the Mets. So it's basically the top players on each team. I do have 40-man rosters, but using APBA Baseball for Windows 5.75 here, I migrated this from 5.5. So let's jump right in here. I do have a video of the recap from the regular season, which includes the final standings, league leaderboards, and so forth. So there's additional detail there. And then I'm planning to do the individual World Series games with Ernie Harwell doing the play-by-play. So, but I wanted to do a quick run through of the box scores for the playoffs to see how we arrived at the two teams that are in the World Series here. In the regular season recap video shows the final standings in which Baltimore, in this particular replay, led the majors with 101 victories. So they had home field advantage here. Game one of the American League playoffs at Baltimore. The White Sox pull off a 9-6 victory here. The White Sox were the only team in the West to finish above 500. I think they had 83 wins. So anyway, let's take a look at the box score. Here we had Harold Baines knocking in 3 runs with a homer, and Vance Law with a homer for the White Sox as well. Britt Burns got knocked around a bit. Salome Barojas, 2 scoreless innings, picked up the win in relief. And for the O's, let's see, we had a home run from Rick Dempsey and Doug DeCinces. Both of them knocked in a pair of runs. Came up a bit short here. I think I mentioned this in the previous video as well. I have injuries turned off, so there will be in-game injuries, but it won't. So, like Dempsey will be able to play tomorrow's game. Fatigue is turned on. So let's see. We had a couple of homers there. Dan Ford 2 for 3 with a ribby as well. Boddicker, no decision, 5 innings, 3 earned. Tippy Martinez, 3 innings, gave up a run, and then Tim Stoddard blew the save. Couple of walks and a hit, gave up 3 runs. Storm Davis served up a homer, and then he was ejected from the game. And Jim Palmer pitched the final 2/3 for the O's, but Chicago visiting team takes a 1-0 lead in the series here. Game 2, rain shortened affair, Baltimore, 4-1 victory here. Let's see. Fisk drove in the only run for Chicago. Also, you can see over here the 2-digit year for each player, signifying which season their statistics were derived from. So Harold Baines, would appear 5 times on the White Sox from 80 through 84. But his 1984 campaign is the one that's used here based on that was his highest win shares output in those 5 seasons. Rich Dotson took the loss, 5 innings, 4 earned. Scotty McGregor getting the victory, 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run. And what do we have? John Lowenstein with a home run. And pretty low hit, low scoring affair here. Game 3, I'm going to move over here one. White Sox, Lamar Hoyt and Ed Farmer combined shutout, 3-hitter. Hoyt going 8 1/3, 2 hits. The only run of the game, Carlton Fisk, round tripper in the 6th inning. And not much doing offensively, obviously, for the O's. Jim Palmer, tough luck loser, 8 innings, 4 hits, 6 Ks, 1 earned, took the loss. All right, game 4. White Sox again at home, taking the victory. They go up 3-1 here with a 5-2 win. Let's see here. We've got a couple of hits from Bunbury. Steve Stone, 5 innings, 5 earned. Storm Davis, 3 scoreless. Redeemed himself from a previous loss, I think, in game 1. Greg Luzinski, the Bull, 2 homers, 3 ribbies, 3 hits. Greg Walker, a pair of hits, a pair of ribbies. And Floyd Bannister picking up the win, 5 2/3, 1 earned, 5 hits, 5 Ks. Salome Barojas, 2 1/3 scoreless. And Dennis Lamp getting the 1 inning save. All right. And the White Sox advance to the series with a 7-6 victory over Baltimore in game 5. Bunbury had 3 hits for the O's, including a triple, 3 hits for Ripken, a pair of doubles. DeCinces, homer, 3 ribbies, but it was not enough. Boddicker got batted around here with 3 innings, 8 hits, 6 earned. Sammy Stewart kept it close there with 3 2/3 hitless relief. Tippy Martinez, though, took the loss, inning in the 3rd, 1 earned. Gave up a run there in the bottom of the 8th. And what else do we have here? Baines with a homer. A pair of hits by Bill Allman. Britt Burns, 5 2/3, 5 earned, no decision. Steve Trout, blown save. And Barojas again, 2 innings, scoreless relief, picks up his 2nd win in the series there, and did not allow a run in this round of the playoffs anyway. All right, so the White Sox advance. Let's go back to the beginning here, and we'll scroll down, and we've got the Phillies and the Reds. The Reds, by way of having, I think, 88 victories to Phillies had 86, something like that. Anyway, the Reds have home field advantage. Game 1, Phillies victorious, 3-1 victory. Von Hayes knocking in a run here, 2 RBI, 2 hits, double, a triple, and an RBI for Bo Diaz. Steve Carlton, 7 1/3, 5-hitter. Ron Reed, inning and 2/3, pick up the save. And for the Reds, not a whole lot going on here. Ray Knight knocked in their only run. Mario Soto, complete game, loss. 9 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned runs. All right. Philly jumps out to a 2-0 lead in the series with a 4-2 win in game 2. Michael Jack Schmidt, home run. Bo Diaz, home run, 2 ribbies. John Denny, 8 innings, 3 hits, 6 Ks. Al Holland gets the save. He did allow a run there. Ray Knight and Ken Griffey Sr. knocking in runs for the Reds. Tom Seaver, another complete game loss for the Reds here. 9 innings, 4 hits allowed. All right, so we are now, series shifts to the city of brotherly love, and the Phillies take this one. It's a blowout, 12-2. They beat up on Joe Actual Retail Price, inning and 2/3, 6 hits, 6 earned. Jay Tibbs, 5 1/3, 5 earned. And Bill Scherer, a 1 unearned run in relief here, 1 inning. The Reds, couple of hits from Dave Collins and Johnny Bench, 2 ribbies from Dan Dreesen. Otherwise, not much going on there. Phillies hits up and down the lineup here. 3 for 3. Ozzie Virgil with a homer, 2 ribbies, 3 runs scored. Michael Jack Schmidt, another dinger here. Knocked in a pair. Pete Rose knocking in 2. Von Hayes, Bake McBride, a couple hits and a ribby. Manny Trio knocking in 2. And Ivan DeJesus, RBI as well there. Mike Krukow getting the victory, 6 innings. And Tug McGraw with a 3 inning save. 3 scoreless. All right. Game 4. And the Phillies sweep the Reds. 8-5 victory in Game 4. Let's see here. 2-hit day by Ken Griffey Sr. with a homer. Dan Dreesen homered. And Eddie Milner went yard there. 2 ribbies. A couple of hits for Ron Oster. Bruce Bereni, 6 innings, 1 earned run. No decision. And Johnny Franco, he got beat up in relief here. 1 1/3, 4 hits, 3 walks, 6 earned runs. John Franco, not his best day out there. Bake McBride, 3 hits, 2 ribbies. Bo Diaz, a couple of hits. Juan Samuel, 2 ribbies. Gary Matthews Sr., 2 hits. Homer, 3 ribbies. Trio, couple of hits. And let's see, Larry Christensen, 7 innings, 5 earned, no decision, 3 home runs allowed. Ron Reed gets the victory in relief, 2 scoreless. And that will do it for us here. So we've got the Phillies and the White Sox in the 1980 through 84 Actuals World Series coming up. So keep your eye out for those videos. Again, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you soon.